Hello everyone, welcome back to the Hobart Bay Sports Network. I'm your host Justin Winter, and Felipe Franks has won the Heisman, but with Florida and not Arkansas. Jay Barber wins the Chuck Bednarik Award, good for him. Michael Wallace wins the Lombardi. Jay Barber wins the Jim Thorpe Award. And Washington's Randall Taylor wins the Lou Groza, okay? And Greg Perkins wins Coach of the Year again. Second year in a row he has won that award. They have done very well in conference championships. Hobart Bay obviously beat UCLA. UCLA falls to number 12. Rice beats Army for the Conference USA Championship. Alabama smokes South Carolina for the SEC. New Mexico wins the Mountain West. They're 12-1. Miami ends up beating Clemson by 3. Penn State just barely gets their revenge against Northwestern. 7-point win in overtime. Oklahoma beats Nebraska with a 15-point win in the Big 12. And Ohio claims the MAC at 10-3. So, there we go. And Hobart Bay will be facing Penn State in the college football playoff. Look at that horrible turnover differential for Hobart Bay. Minus 17. How do you get here with a minus 17 turnover differential? Well, you have the best defense in the nation. That's how. Penn State's defense, they ain't shabby, but their strength is their offense. Hobart Bay, they did well in scoring. Penn State is led by Jake Zembieck, who went 277 for 406, 3,400 yards, 41 passing touchdowns to 6 picks. Alright, this guy is pretty good. He doesn't have the greatest speed, but it's okay. His power is really more in his arm, and he's got some good weapons on the outside, I'm sure. So, not someone to take lightly. They also have Zachariah McPherson, 17 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 29 assisted tackles, and a sack. 2 interceptions, which is kind of light, but oh well. One of them was returned for a pick, I think. Look at him. Ooh, my goodness. Look at that coverage. 99 man, 99 zone, 93 press. This guy is locked down as lockdown can be. And then at D-tackle, they have Ellison Jordan. 18 tackles this year, 9 of those for loss. He's also got 24 assisted tackles and 2.5 sacks. Great year for this guy. 2 pass deflections as well. That ought to help. D-tackle, I think he's fast for a D-tackle. He's very solid all around, and this should be a fun game. Revenge game from last year, too.
With the goal line formation here, toss left, Trey Regis trying to make some men miss, and he does! Touchdown, Hobart Bay! 4 men, maybe 5 out in the pattern. Strupinski throws, caught by Victor Cross, and Hobart Bay has brought this within a single score. Stevens takes a snap, it's a little screen, and it's intercepted by Doug Glover, who gets taken down immediately. Now they have a shot. They actually have a shot. Strupinski rolling out, looking, airs it out. There's Bubba West. It's caught, and that is a touchdown. I cannot believe what I am seeing. Hobart Bay, with this extra point, will take the lead. It's good. This is it. If Penn State makes this one, this could be it. If they miss, though, Hobart Bay could win the entire game. Kick is right down the middle. This one has to go. This has to be a touchdown all the way. Strupinski airs it out to the left, and that is knocked away by Shannon Barclay, who started off the game with a pick. And the Rose Bowl is over, and Penn State wins it.
And who can forget that epic matchup, that classic that was the Rose Bowl last year? And today, we have the rematch. And this one is so much more than just a Rose Bowl victory, because, well, for one, they're in the Fiesta Bowl. And while the Fiesta Bowl may not sound as prestigious, this is the college football playoff. The winner does more than just get a bowl victory. They get a shot at the national championship at either Miami or Florida. This game is so huge. It's a revenge game. Will Penn State repeat, or will Hobart Bay get revenge? Let's find out. We got a coin toss to do first. Penn State gets to choose, and they will choose heads, and it is tails, so Hobart Bay wins the coin toss. That's big. They choose to kick, as is their custom. Here we go. The college football playoff from Phoenix, Arizona. Or Glendale, sorry. We have kickoff. And that one will not be returned by Bozeman. So here we go. Penn State will start off with the ball at the 25-yard line, right at the PlayStation logo. Personally, I prefer the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl. It always seemed more fitting, but it's PlayStation now. Zembiak swings it out to Bennett, and Penn State will pick up 6 yards to start off this year's Fiesta Bowl. We did see Zembiak a couple times during the Rose Bowl last year. He was holding the ball for the kick there, and Grant gets 10 yards. He was there holding the ball for the field goal, so we saw him a couple times, but not really much action. Handoff to Grant here, and Grant breaks a tackle, fights forward still, and gets another first down for Penn State. Strong start for the Nittany Lions and David Grant, who has 20 yards on 2 carries already. And Zembiak keeps this one, and he has some space. He'll get taken down, but not before another 10-yard run and another Nittany Lions first down. Penn State doing very well on their first drive already in Hobart Bay territory. They'll look to throw, and he loses the football, but it's picked up by Penn State. Nonetheless, it's a loss of 5 yards. Big play for Hobart Bay. And now Penn State faces 3rd and 15. Not sure if their kicker could make a field goal from here. Looking for a screen. They get it out to David Grant. He breaks a tackle. He gets 6 yards. Not enough for a first. Is it enough for field goal range? The coaches do not think so. So Penn State punts this one away. Almost had a roughing or running into the kicker, but no flag is thrown. So here comes Hobart Bay. 2 minutes have elapsed since the beginning of the game. Strapinski will send everyone deep. They want a deep shot early. He airs it out, and that is Craig Ostrander wide open. He's got space. Tried to make a man miss with the step back. Did not work, but 68 yards down the field. What a way to start the game. What a way to make a statement. You get a stop on your first drive, and then you hit a 68-yard pass on your first offensive play. That is how you start the game. And now we have first down and 10 at the 13 or 12-yard line. Strapinski has some space, and he just slides down. Doesn't try to make any moves. 3rd down and 4, 3 receivers and a tight end. Strapinski keeps on the option, cuts upfield, and scores! Hobart Bay is on the board first. That is something they struggled mightily with in the first half last year. It was a nightmare on offense. Penn State now with a 3rd down and 11. Not doing much so far on this drive. Will that change? Zembiak looks to throw. He finds David Grant, and Grant gets the first down and something. Wow, David Grant having himself a day so far. He keeps this up. Oh my goodness, I can imagine how well he'll do. He gets a handoff, and there's another 8 yards. He is the man right now. He is the man for the Nittany Lions. Just feed this guy. 4 receivers, 1 running back. It's a keeper, and that was played perfectly. Oh my goodness, they had everyone there. Jay Barber with the, well, not a sack. It's considered a tackle for loss since it wasn't a passing play. But still, 3rd down and 7. He'll look to throw, and he finds David Grant, but he cannot make the first down marker. And they're definitely not trying to field goal from here. So here we go, 1st down and 10, Hobart Bay, right at the 20-yard line. They want the exact same thing, but he'll swing it out to Tyree Nolan instead, makes a move, and he gets 14 yards. So they still get a first down. Good way to start off the drive. Now we have 2nd down and 7, all the receivers are out left. And it's a handoff to Tyree Nolan up the middle. Gets a pickup of about 6.5. 3rd down and inches, I formation. Handoff up the middle, Tyree Nolan. They gave it to him. They gave it to him. Hobart Bay 1st down. 3 receivers left, tight end to the right. And it's a handoff to Nolan again, and he is weaving his way for another 7 yards. Okay. Tyree Nolan getting some carries in, 18 yards so far on the game. And that ends the 1st quarter. Hobart Bay with a 7-0 lead over the Nittany Lions. 2nd quarter will start with a 3rd down and 1. I formation again. It's another run up the middle, and it's another 1st down. It's a very simple philosophy, but it works out very well. Strapinski sends everyone deep, and he takes a huge sack, loss of 7. Oof. Brandon Jackson comes in and just takes him out from his blind side. 3 receivers now and 1 tight end. And it's just a handoff to Nolan again, and he's getting some more yards. Alright, gets 9 yards. That'll make this a 3rd down and manageable. It may be long, but 8 yards is manageable. Looks to throw, rolls out. Will he keep it himself? Yes, he will. And he gets enough for a 1st down. You need to have a QB spy on this guy, because he will make plays if you let him. 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw short, finds Bubba West, gets away from some defenders, breaks a tackle and scores! Holy smokes, what a play by Bubba West. Strapinski fit it in there. He's 3 for 3, 107 yards, and now a touchdown. He fit it in through the eye of a needle. And then Bubba West broke a tackle. What a great play. 1st down and 10, Nittany Lions. And it's a keeper, and he'll pitch it to Smith, and Smith has some space, and he will get a Penn State 1st down, 13 yards. Alright, that's a good way to start, but 3rd down and 10 is not advantageous. Zembiak looks to throw, and he just completely missed. Okay then. 4th down and 10, they're just going to punt this one away. Kick is off, and that's JoJo McIntosh. This guy's a dangerous returner. Goes left, cuts right, has some space there on the right side, and oh, he gets a couple blocks, and he just runs out of bounds after a return of 31 yards. 3.5 minutes for Hobart Bay to do something. That is more than enough time. Strapinski keeps, has some space, tried to get a block, and he gets a 1st down, 11 yards. Alright, Hobart Bay doing pretty well so far, but it's 3rd down and 10. Could at least try and make it to field goal range, and they do a read option. Loss of 3, and I am perplexed by that play calling. And that will give Penn State the ball back. It's a 2-minute drill, 3rd down and 10. Need to get something going. It's a screenplay. It's caught by David Grant, gets a block, gets another block, and he's pushed out after a 1st. David Grant has been very good today. They need to do more. 3 receivers out right, tight end left, tight end blocks. Zembiak airs it out, and that is picked off by Gerald Williams. And he's got some space to return, but he gets taken down by number 86. Still a great turnover for Hobart Bay. Gerald Williams, he is this team's best interceptor, I would say. 2nd down and 10 for the 1. Strapinski rolling out, just throws it away, and it's picked off by McPherson. He has some space going down the field, and he runs out of bounds out of fear of a lineman. But Zachariah McPherson, huge play for Penn State. They needed that. They are 8 yards from the goal line. We're going to start off with a throw, interestingly. And he loses the football, but it's picked up by Johnson. Oh, the 2nd time that he has been bailed out by his linemen. 3rd down and goal for Penn State. They're going 5 wide. They're taking a shot at the end zone here. Here we go. And he finds Young, who gets into the end zone, and Penn State is on the board. With 49 yards of passing offense, they get on the board, and Jake Zembiak has the Penn State record for passing touchdowns in a season. I would not have guessed with the way that he has played so far today. With the way that Penn State has played so far today. Alright, Hobart Bay, they got 30 seconds to do something. Strapinski just looking. Airs it out, and that is caught in one-on-one coverage by Thien Nguyen. Oh, what a catch. You've got to be kidding me. Alright, timeout Hobart Bay, 27 seconds left. Looking, he's going to roll out. Oh, they gave him all the green in the world. And he slides down, he couldn't get out. They're going to have to go hurry up. 21 seconds left. Strapinski still looking to throw, having some trouble there, and he gets sacked. That's going to take a timeout. Didn't look like he was comfortable. It looks like Nolan was getting in his way. Don't know what Tyree was doing, but okay. Second down and 15, 16 seconds left. Strapinski to throw. Goes over the middle and is caught by Gio Saria, but I'm not sure about that play call. Over the middle, and he wasn't even close to the first down marker. You have one shot, just don't take a sack. Looking to throw, finds Gio Saria, and he gets into the end zone. Completes what he wanted to do beforehand. And with 8 seconds left, Hobart Bay restores the lead to 2 touchdowns. What a first half this has been. This has been infinitely better than the first half of last year's Rose Bowl for Hobart Bay. For Penn State, this half almost is the worst half they've ever had. They were bailed out by a pick, but that was it. Aside from the interception, Penn State has shown absolutely... I shouldn't say they've shown no signs. They had a good first drive, which I think they could have tried for a field goal, but it would have been long. But they could have tried it at least. Aside from that, David Grant has had a great game. They could just start feeding him, but they haven't done that. So their drives have just stalled out. Hobart Bay's defense has been great. Their offense has been pretty good. Aside from Strapinski's one pick, which gave Penn State the ball at the 8-yard line, Hobart Bay's offense has been pretty solid. And I mean, Penn State, your one touchdown came when your drive started at the opponent's 8-yard line. And even then, you barely got in. It took 3 downs. Hobart Bay has just completely outclassed Penn State. The roles have completely reversed from last year. Obviously, as a Hobart Bay guy, I'm hoping that we don't do what Penn State did last year and let our opponent come back and take the lead. Of course, Penn State still won, but I'm talking about the comeback here. Both teams have had a turnover. Hobart Bay has doubled up on time of possession, but that's not really surprising. I can't wait for this second half. Here we go. Hobart Bay starts off with the ball in the second half. Second down and 5, split shotgun backfield, handoff to Tyree Nolan, who goes up the middle, gets tripped up, but not after more than enough for a first down. Hobart Bay now with 4 receivers, they're bunched up. Strapinski rolls out looking for someone, decides to take it himself, makes a cut, slides down, and they do not give him the first. 2nd and inches is the call. Should be a simple run up the middle. Hobart Bay likes to keep it simple, and Tyree Nolan... Okay, they gave it to him. They said he got forward progress. Didn't look like it to me, but okay then. Handoff to Nolan again up the middle. Trucks a man. And he picks up 5. Good solid pickup on first down. 3 receivers and a tight end. They're going to keep it on the ground as Strapinski keeps the ball and slides down for another Hobart Bay first down. Look at that. They're almost halfway through this quarter already. Handoff Nolan has some space up the middle. How about this offensive line? They are doing a phenomenal job. Oh, sorry, that was Trey Regis who got the carry. It's a keeper for Strapinski. Has a blocker downfield. The defender came off, but not in time, and Strapinski picks up 17. How about this drive and the run game? All right, halfway through the quarter already. They're eating up that clock as Strapinski keeps again and slides down again for another Hobart Bay first down. Now under 3 minutes, 2nd and goal, split backfield. Handoff Nolan up the middle. Didn't get to the end zone, but he got 6. They're pretty close now. Nolan with 61 yards now on the day. 3rd and goal. Hobart Bay's in the shotgun. Surprising they're not going goal line. Strupinski keeps, and he gets in walking. There was absolutely no one there, and Hobart Bay has extended the lead to 3 touchdowns. Penn State, their offense has only scored today when they started at the Hobart Bay 8-yard line. They have to do something crazy with their offense. Jake Zembiak hasn't done great, but Grant has done phenomenal as he picks up 8 yards there. Just give the ball to David Grant. He's the playmaker today. 2nd and 2. Zembiak keeps it himself. Gets a first down and plenty more. He's got some space, and one man comes off to get him. Just barely caught, but that was the biggest play of the day, I think, for Penn State. They're at the 40-yard line, and, well, they're going to need a lot more than 40 yards to come back on this one. But that would be a good start as David Grant loses 2. Hobart Bay sent the pressure, and Jimmy Hollis winds up getting the tackle for loss. 2nd down and 12, Penn State. Counterplay to Slaughter now, and Slaughter manages to pick up about 11 and a half yards. Good first run for Steven Slaughter. We'll see if he stays in. It looks like he is. Hobart Bay brings pressure. Oh, they had him. Oh, what a play by Jake Zembiak. They had him, and he trucked the man and then fought forward for a first. Great play. Wow, they're saving their best stuff for when they're down the most. He breaks another tackle. Cedric Allen couldn't bring him down. No one could bring him down. 18 yards for the Nittany Lions. And all of a sudden, they're actually playing like a competent offense. Who knew they could pull it off? He looks to pitch it, speed option. No, he gets taken down for a loss. Hobart Bay swarmed, and Jay Barber gets the credit for tackle for loss. 2nd and 12. 4 receivers. He did some weird thing there, and he picks up 3. And that will end the 3rd quarter. Hobart Bay could be a quarter away from the trip to the national championship. They just have to hold on and not blow a 3-touchdown lead. Here we go. 3rd down and goal from the 9-yard line. David Grant is back in the game. Zembiak looks to throw, fires, and that one is not going to be caught by anyone. No player, no fan, and it's 4th down and 9. Penn State has to make this happen. They need this one to go into the end zone. Tight end motion, right to left. Looks to throw, only 3 receivers. Zembiak looking, throws, knocked away. Hobart Bay gets the stop. And Penn State, no sir. Their offense has been terrible, and Hobart Bay is just eating up clock now. Strupinski keeps. He does not get enough for the first down. But it's still halfway through the 4th, and Penn State's offense has not done anything. Jake Zembiak has to throw. Fires, intercepted, right to Doug Glover. And I think that one is the dagger. I do not think there's any way Penn State could come back now. Jake Zembiak, 9 for 22. As Hobart Bay comes out again. Handoff to Tyree Nolan up the middle, and he picks up another first down. As Hobart Bay will continue to eat up this clock. 3 wide receivers right. Strupinski keeps, has some space. Oh, he's got a lot of space. And he breaks the tackle. It's a foot race. And Penn State just got the angle, but 39 yards as Strupinski is flexing and saying, we get our revenge. 3-touchdown lead, 3 minutes left in regulation. I like Hobart Bay's odds. Strupinski keeps again. Oh, he's taking this one personally as he gets another first down. Split backfield now. Trey Regis is to the left. He gets the handoff, goes up the middle, and fights into the end zone. Hobart Bay, 4-touchdown lead, 2.5 to go. I do not think there's any way the Nittany Lions could get this one. And Trey Regis has the school record for rushing touchdowns in a career. Good for him. And that will do it. Hey, Hobart Bay, you got a trip to the college football playoff, and you managed to get revenge against Penn State. How about a trip to the national championship? I like the sound of that. How about you? Let's go for it. The Hobart Bay Ones have just gotten massive revenge for last year's Rose Bowl loss, and now they're taking a trip to Detroit, Michigan to... Actually, we don't know who they're facing, but they're going to the national championship. Play of the game is officially given to Bubba West for that one. Well, really, Strupinski fit that one on a needle. That where Bubba West managed to fit through the tiniest space, then broke a tackle. Great play on that. Wow. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Oh yeah, and did I mention that this is the original recruiting class? That's right. Players on this team were a part of that first season where we went 2-9. And almost every single game that we lost in a blowout. Yeah. That team is headed to the national championship. Okay, so not that team. A lot of those players have actually left. But seniors like Bubba West, Gio Saria, Thean Wen, Craig Ostrander. Actually, Craig Ostrander's a redshirt junior. But you get the point. Michael Weisbecker, we haven't seen much of him. But yeah, Hobart Bay is headed to the national championship. They just smoked Penn State. The Nittany Lions offense could do nothing all day. They had a good drive to start, couldn't replicate it until the very end of the game, and then they fell short on 4th down. Hobart Bay's offense set the tone on that very first play when it was like 68 yards to Craig Ostrander. That was it. Hobart Bay is going to the national championship. I love the sound of that. But guess what? We got a post-game show where we're going over the stats. You should be there. Zafir Strupinski. He went 7 for 13 today. 174 yards. 2 touchdowns through the air. 1 pick, and that set up Penn State for their 1 touchdown on the day. On the ground, Strupinski led the team with 144 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's not to say Tyree Nolan had a bad day. 85 yards. That's pretty good. Trey Regis, 2 carries for 15 yards and a touchdown. And then Adam Coleman took a pair of sacks. What do you expect? On the receiving end, we actually had just about no receiving today. Craig Ostrander had the 168-yard catch, Thean Wen the 44-yarder. Bubba West had a 25-yarder, which went for a touchdown. That was great. Tyree Nolan a couple. And then Gio Saria got a touchdown. 2 catches. On the defensive end, Jay Barber, the strong safety, leads the team with 7 solo tackles. 2 tackles for loss. However, Jimmy Hollis got 3 tackles for loss. But Andy Thompson, Donovan Jordan, and it was a sack. So Jimmy Hollis also got a sack. I would give the defensive player of the game to Jimmy Hollis. For Penn State, their tackle leader was their free safety, Scott Johnson. As a general rule, free safety should not be the guy who's making the most tackles. Brandon Jackson had 2 sacks for Penn State. Sorry, they didn't get 2 picks. They only got 1 by Zachariah McPherson. And it was a great pick. On the receiving end, their top receiver had 45 yards. After that, Darrell Young had 15. And yeah, that was it. On the rushing end, 50 yards for Jake Zembiak, mostly because of that one last drive. David Grant only had 40 yards. I expected more out of him. Through the air, Jake Zembiak went 10 for 24, 66 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. It's no wonder Hobart Bay won this game. If your quarterback's playing that bad and throwing 41%, you're bound to lose. Hobart Bay beat them in every single category. In fact, they have more rushing yards than passing yards. Those numbers look like they should be reversed. And there's the trophy. Hobart Bay wins the Fiesta Bowl, and it is so much more than just a Fiesta Bowl. Add that one to the trophy case. It's a good one. I like it, especially when it means more than just going out with a bang. because we're not out yet. We're going to the national championship game, and that is going to be between these two teams, Miami and Florida. It's a rematch from the 2-3 matchup last year. Make sure you watch it. This one will be posted. Until then, make sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and have a nice day.